Hey guys, how's it going? We are in a bit of a different setup than the usual studio back home because right now I'm actually in Brussels in Belgium. I'm staying with my friend Giuseppe, and this is like the first kind of stop along a few month journey here throughout Europe. I spent the most of the week actually just walking around doing a lot of street photography, so I wanted to share with you my photos and a bit of the B-roll from the city. A lot of the B-roll you'll see doesn't actually match up with the shots because a lot of the time I was just walking around trying to take photos and enjoy myself, but I hope you get a good idea of how pretty this city is, and it's honestly so refreshing to think that Brussels is a spot that you could visit and be really surprised about because it's really beautiful. All of the shots you're going to see are from the Fujifilm XE-4, the brand new travel camera I picked up, along with the XF23mm f2 and the 18-55 zoom lens. Walking around the city, I really wanted to try my best at capturing photos of people walking by, but it was really challenging, and I think I'm getting used to the XE-4 setup because I wasn't actually nailing all of the shots I wanted, but there were a few occasions that I did get a few shots I was really stoked with, and I think this style of shooting is something really fun. It's something you need to be careful about because you don't want to intrude on too many people, but it's a really great way to get out there and photograph some cool people and cool things. Given that it's been so long in a foreign country, I've been really taken back by the architecture, like the buildings, the roads, just the way people get around. It's really refreshing. It's kind of like, it's super different to where I'm from, where everyone just drives around everywhere. So being in a city with a lot of hustle and bustle has been really exciting to photograph. And a lot of the images I was getting were a bit run and gun kind of style, which is something I really enjoy. One thing I am noticing really early with the XE-4 is the way that it handles colors is honestly so much my style. I'm really stoked with how the colors are coming out in a lot of these shots. I do need to dial in my settings a little bit, especially when I'm using the 18-55 lens. Not all the time do I get the exposure perfect, but I must say that the colors that I am getting out of camera, and even when I bring them into Lightroom, are incredible, and it's something that you should consider if colors are really important to you. overall this week here in Brussels was actually just to catch up with my friend. I wasn't really planning on doing a lot of shooting. That's why you can see the images are kind of from all over the week and that the B-roll doesn't really match up as much, but we just wanted to spend the time catching up and getting over the jet lag when I first arrived. So being here in Belgium was a stop, and I'm really glad I made it because it's actually such a beautiful city here in Brussels, and I honestly would recommend it to anyone who's traveling around Europe looking for a small, big city, but like not a massive touristy trap, because it's actually beautiful. So like I mentioned, I'm going to be here for a few more months traveling around, visiting friends. And so yeah, this was the first stop. Next I'm off to Glasgow. So hopefully the next video I put out is from there and my trip around Scotland. But otherwise guys, thank you so much for watching and joining this little journey we're going on with the photography and with me. But if you did enjoy this, be sure to give it a like, even consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.